Basically, this whole series is based on the question, what if you can experience your grandpa f***ing your grandma in VR?
New memory streams are activating.
Also aliens or something. Hey, look at how many of these I have. No, how could this review be biased? Shut up, let's go to Japan. This guy. At the heart of every controversy, it seems, lies a black man willing to take the job in a first world nation that was meant for a native, except for, obviously, in Wakanda. Well, I don't know much about geopolitics and racism, but I do know that Afro Samurai was a kick-ass anime, and the Afro Samurai game was a suck-ass video game. Therefore, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I feel, can be classified as a kick-ass video game simply on the merits of being the best Afro Samurai game you can buy today. Asians spend so much time on their knees that blowjob Americans.
A slave.
Your black man has the instincts of a warrior.
Yes, I am very good at basketball. Thank you for noticing, Lord Oda.
Lord Nobunaga, I do understand you.
Because we're all speaking English, I don't know what the problem is. You know, historically it's even worse because they actually scrubbed him down to make sure they didn't, like, just paint a white guy to
Has your skin always been this way?
with them for giggles. Okay, so being a black guy in a Japanese-centric game isn't anything new. Monster Hunter Wilds unfortunately doesn't count because the game is apparently set in some sort of post-national racial identity liberal wonderland where you can only be really hostile and racist towards magical dinosaurs. And the same applies for Rise of the Ronin, where you can make the most Yasuke of all the Yasukes, and yet nobody can be bothered to acknowledge your hard work identifying your gender or ethnicity, simply because Team Ninja didn't bother with paying for more voice-recorded lines from whoever it thinks this is a worthwhile opinionated hill to die on. Wait, you guys have guns? I mean, for those screaming the game is too racist, I can safely say, if anything, the game isn't racist enough. Because most of the asshole samurai are actual Japanese feudal lords, practice assholes that they are in the 15th, 16th centuries, where this game is set, and certainly didn't even need to invent a fictitious invasion by a race of irredeemable Mongols who never existed that might as well just be the Zerg speaking English in Asian accents just to prove the racial superiority of the Yamato people. Just look at all these assholes.
It will not stop me.
Oh yeah.
Stewie, what do we do?
I don't get it. To even the odds, why aren't you using Kagebushi no Jutsu?
We pledge our oaths to her.
Not me. Also, don't touch me. That blade's not very hidden, is it? Look at me, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid. No, shit, give it back. F you.
I will not regret my mistakes, kitty.
Why are you talking to yourself? Okay, and for those decrying a series about time-traveling wizard precursors to humanity as not being historically authentic enough to take on the sensitive subject matter of a black samurai in Oda Nobunaga's court, 1. Oda Nobunaga is a demon lord, so I doubt he gives two shits what you think. And 2. It's an Assassin's Creed game, which means if you want big-budgeted historical tourism, it's also pretty much the only game in town. That isn't going to send you off on a mission to learn the Mongols invaded Japan to learn the secrets of shooting arrows from the Japanese samurai they were in the process of kicking the everlasting crap out of because they were historically better at shooting arrows than pretty much everybody else in the 13th and 14th centuries. Shit, you guys have more guns? It's also the best Kill Bill game you can buy today.
I'm coming!
Who changed me while I was sleeping?
You.
Today.
You are taught the true meaning of Asian parenting. Yes, Ghost of Tsushima sucked a lot more than subhuman Sony fans were willing to admit, and yes, Assassin's Creed Shadows turned out to be definitely the better game. If only because Jin Kazuma was a f***ing Nepo Baby Gary Stu chosen one charisma vacuum of a main character, and Jin, I don't remember your last name, sorry, made Jin Kazuma look like someone Jin, I don't know your last name, sorry, should aspire to become.
These knees don't bend like they used to.
I used to be the best geisha in the whorehouse, let me tell you.
Dear little thing.
I think y'all just hate Ubisoft because you're all dog people. Yes, it does look good and also doesn't run like shit. Bambi, I'm sorry I killed your mom. Also, actually charming characters.
It looks mostly like a tanuki.
You look mostly like a tanuki.
And a kick-ass soundtrack and montage that make it seem like if Tarantino filmed Mulan with very little of the usual Ubisoft bullshit. Shut Shut up. Look at how authentically Asian this is. Shut up. Whoa, 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 this isn't that kind of game. What is this, Team Ninja? Meanwhile, let's talk about Yasuke, who immediately gets hired to be the Sengoku era's version of an NBA ringer for the struggling Japanese Olympics basketball team. So at least we're openly acknowledging the inherently up employment dynamics to begin with. And Naoe, our other protagonist, basically spends the opening trying to speedrun the Assassin Order's Orphan Revenge tour that represents the last time Ubisoft stock sat at a level comfortable enough that they didn't need to spread open their butt cheeks for opportunistic Chinese technology megacorps. I said tried to. Look, it's important to pay attention to all these words I'm using, because I didn't spend 13 years getting this doctorate in video games literature for nothing. Actually, the prologue is like 10 hours, during which I had to admit, I was kinda into it and looking forward to the moment where our two main characters, the cute tiny Asian woman and rugged muscular black man, would meet and get acquainted with one another, but probably not in that way which most of your deleted browser history suggests you would like to see. Yes, incognito mode hides nothing, you f***ing degenerate pervert.
That could be Heiji.
What could be Heiji? I don't see anything. Sorry buddy, just let me clean up all the stealth for you, mother. Why would I want to buy? And when they do, it's Assassin's Creed, as racist or not, as you may have been led to believe by the internet during however many years and controversies it took for the game to actually come out. Oh my Buddha, girl, didn't that hurt when you broke those beams with your face?
Who do I look like? Senoriku?
So, can we maybe get an umbrella or something? Hey, who knows what BFAF means?
I like black.
No, of course I'm talking about the British Masters Athletics Federation. Why? What did you think I meant? We're talking about parkour, pervert. This game is real pretty. I mean, you can make a case either or at this point, because as an Assassin's Creed game with dual protagonists, each having to outshine and allowed to be outshone by the other so that they aren't just a model swap of each other, it's actually hilarious to me that despite public outcry of the game being too woke and too not racially stereotypically enough to hire a Japanese man to be the boy assassin or whatever, her superpower is literally being a small Asian woman, and his is being taller than all the short Asian men living here in 1579, also being really good at sports. That, coupled with the spaghetti western soundtrack and, as previously mentioned, literal Kill Bill roster of assassinations targets, what forms the main plot of the game, has me convinced either there's some tongue buried in cheek trolling at the Ubisoft writer's desk, or I'm giving them far too much credit because there is no Ubisoft writer's desk. And what is there is just one harried Frenchman's attempt to unite the free world through video games about stabbing techno-fascists in the throat, made by a wannabe techno-fascist video game company, ironically enough. Wow, don't piss off Japanese women because all of them will apparently stab you in the dick. But f you anyways, Ubisoft, am I right? People who would rather be angry at nothing instead of playing good games.
Yes. I am Shizuka. It's nice to meet you.
I am Otama. You must be new to Sakai. You haven't caught up with our fashion.
Oh my Amaterasu, what a bitch! Holy shit, look how fast that chicken is running!
Oh!
Busy. Look, if you want historical tourism, it's either this or Kingdom Come. And maybe I don't want to be covered in shit today. You know, if this was Onimusha, he'd have like 9 more forms. Yes, it's good. No, I haven't finished it yet. Yes, it's perfectly conceivable that it could still shit the bed hours later. Like that Viking game where not a lot happens, despite there being plenty a lot for you to do. But even then, it'll be nowhere near as bad or anti-woke, not racially sensitive enough to be considered a bad purchase, save for going without the patience to wait for the customary Ubisoft 80% off sale due in 2 weeks now when the Chinese hostile takeover begins. Also, as I recall, none y'all seemed to mind when a white guy took the native's job last time, eh?